Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Tanvi. In today's video, we are going to do something different, something serious. We are going to discuss 5 study tips which will really help you to improve in your studies if you follow them regularly. These are really basic, but you might not have paid attention to these tips, and they're not very hard to follow. They're really simple, and following these tips will really help you to improve and to make your studies more productive and interesting and easier also. So if you like the video, do like, share, comment, subscribe, and comment down below if these tips really worked for you and did you try them out. Okay, now let's get to the video. Okay, tip number 1 is highlighting. Yes, whenever you study a new chapter in any of your subjects and you feel the need to mark down the important points, so you should highlight the important points or underline them however it suits you, because let me tell you that really helps you when you study for your exams, and it's really helpful. I also suggest you, if you can make a small book or something for all the formulas and laws and rules of math, science, or whatever. So you can write all the formulas and everything in that book, so whenever you need to revise the formulas or any rules, laws, anything, so you can write there, and whenever you are studying for your exams also, you can directly see from that book, so it's going to be really helpful for you. So yes, always highlight the important points, which are, even if your teacher does not tell you to highlight, you do it on your own, which you think is important. And maintain a book for the formulas of maths, science, laws, or rules, anything. Okay, you can make this book in the beginning of the year, so that you eventually, as you learn a lesson, you will keep writing it. Okay, so do follow it. It is really nice, and this is a thing to keep in practice so that you improve in your studies and it's also easy when you prepare for your exams. It will be really easy for you. Tip number 2 is a timetable. Yes, I personally do not follow a timetable, but I really recommend you to make a timetable for yourself, for your study time, anything. You should really make a timetable. Now that my vacations are going on, so I'm not really having a timetable. Normally also I did not have, but I really recommend you to have a timetable, because it really helps you to be organized in your studies and in normal life also. If you're organized, you won't compromise in your play time also, and you won't compromise in study time also. So even if you are too lazy like me to make a timetable, at least decide a certain time in which you will study, in which you will play. So just decide, like, from 6 to 8, or maybe 4 to 6 I will study, 6 to 8 I will play, and 8 then you'll have your lunch or something. Not lunch, sorry, dinner. So yeah, always have a timetable, be organized, and especially when you are coming near to your exam, at least 1 month prior, make a timetable, like for days. Have a target for each day, make a to-do list. In this day I will have to complete 1 or 2 chapters of this subject, like that. So it will really help you to be organized in your studies, and that's a really good habit to have. So I highly recommend to make a timetable for yourself. Now, next tip. Tip number 3 is facts and concepts. Let me explain. Okay, see, the children usually end up learning everything like रट्टा लगाते हैं वो. और let me tell you, for in some cases it's not useful if you do that. Some things have to be understood and some things have to be learned. Okay, so you may ask what has to be learned and what has to be understood. So facts have to be learned. Like, what has to be learned is the number of bones in our body. That's a fact, that's not a concept. Okay, so that fact has to be learned. The number of cells in a body or whatever, so the number or something that you can't understand, you have to learn it. You should not try to learn something that you need to understand. Okay, so concept is like the concept of photosynthesis or the concept of digestion, anything. So those type of things have to be understood, not learned, because that's really important that you understand some of the things, and don't try to understand some things that you have to learn. Okay, maybe I'm confusing you right now, but always keep in mind what has to be learned and what has to be understood. Concepts have to be understood and facts have to be learned. Don't learn the concepts and don't try to understand the facts. Okay, try to make a difference and it will really help you, and so that you don't get confused while studying. Tip number 4 is find your own style of studying. Yes, suppose one day one of your friends told you that your friend learns anything just by reading at it, and your friend studies like that only. And after listening to him, you try to do the same, that you just read the thing and you'll say I've learned it. But suppose after some test you don't get as good marks as him. So what am I trying to say, that don't try to copy someone else's style of studying. Discover your own style of studying, because maybe it suits them, it might not suit you. So how to do that is, first see if you are someone who understands a certain topic or anything better by writing it down or practicing it again and again. So you should do it like that. Don't try to do it like someone else does it, like, oh, she does it like that, so I should also be able to do like that. Find your own style and do it like that, because that's what is going to help you. Okay, if you try to do it like someone else, maybe you won't be able to do it. Okay, so if you understand things better by writing them down, practicing them, do it like that. If you understand things by the sound, by sound I mean, like, I am like that. See, if I read anything loud, and the sound of that thing, that particular sentence or answer is stuck in your head and you remember that. So I am someone who learns things like that by the, when you hear the pronunciation of those words and it's in your mind, so you learn like that. So if you are someone like me, so you should do like that. You should read aloud and let it register. And if you're someone who understands things better by looking at examples or trying it out on yourself and looking at the way it works, practically looking how it works, so you are free to do so like that. So what I want to say is, find your own type of studying, the way in which you understand a concept, a topic better. You understand it by writing, do writing. You understand it by hearing it, so do it like that. And understand by looking at it or trying it out, do it like that. So follow your own style, don't try to do it like someone else does it. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Tip number 5 is find out on your own. I'm not asking you to find out treasure or something. What I'm trying to tell is, if there's a topic you don't understand in science, geography, history, maths, anything, okay, if there's a topic that you don't understand, so don't just leave it like that. You try to look on the internet, YouTube, Google. You will get a lot of answers, lot of things explaining that concept. And especially on YouTube, they will explain you with videos that how the that thing takes place. So it's really an interesting way to study, and I do this for science especially. Hairstyle came out, see, it's still there, let it be, forget, okay. So what am I saying? Yeah, so for science especially, I do it that if I don't understand a certain topic, I just on YouTube I search that topic, and there'll be a lot of videos related to that topic. So if you watch videos, okay, you understand it a lot better. Just by reading it you won't understand it too good, but by seeing the videos you'll understand it better. And yeah, it is more apparent to the ones who are visual learners, like I said in the last point, that if you are someone who understands by looking at videos or something, you're free to do so, you can do that. And when you visually you study by looking at videos, your studies become a little more interesting and not as boring as looking into the book and no pictures, just looking into the book and reading. It's not so boring then. If you watch videos, it's much more interesting and you also understand your concept. Okay guys, that's all for today. Try out these tips and let me know if they really worked for you, and let me know in the comments, okay? And comment and tell me what type of videos do you like to see next, because I'm really running out of ideas nowadays. So please tell me in the comments what type of videos would you like to see next, and try out these tips. Really, they're really effective, and personally I have tried many of these. So really try them, they are good guys. And I know I'm repeating the same thing, but forgive me. Okay, that's all for today. If you want to see more exciting videos of me, go subscribe to the channel and have a look at other videos of my channel, and share it with all your friends. Okay, now we'll see each other in the next video. Till then, bye bye.